Nation, the major story here. Impeachment. APC moves to stop PDP lawmakers gang up. The riders. Kachiko, CD flew opposition senators, reps threats to move against Buhari. It is political, says Omisore. Ruling parties legislators to meet on Sunday. You find this story on page 4.
You don't want to meet on Sunday, it's an emergency. When you now meet on a Sunday when they are supposed to be on recess, it's a bigger emergency. So, in spite of what Femi Adesina and Garba Shehu has said, I think it's a problem for the party, the ruling party. For the first time, talk of impeachment is now rising in the National Assembly. And I see that members of the House of Representatives in the opposition are also buying the idea. They forgot to discuss it, but they are now discussing it as well. And they see they align themselves with the opposition in the Senate, and have also issued a 6-week ultimatum to Mr. President to resolve the security situation in the country or face impeachment. Now the question is, do they have the numbers? And that's the argument that has been on the table since. But just like Philip Aduda, the minority leader in the Senate, said, and the same thing that Ndu Dilumile is saying, this is bipartisan. It is not a matter of one party alone. We are looking at it. That other party, even APC members, are joining in. In fact, I heard that there's a list of 12 senators of the APC who want to decamp to the PDP now. If that happens, the minority shifts. That's what happens. The APC probably loses their minority, their control of the majority in the Senate. And some senators are openly supporting this bid, and the APC members, Senator Smart and the Senator Damobu Kachua, they've clearly come out to say that this is a security matter. We are with the minority senators. We want to impeach this president. So the question of impeachment is on top of the table now. It's on the front burner, and that's why the APC senators want to meet on Sunday. Otherwise, nobody disturbs their weekend. It starts on Thursday. But now they want to meet on Thursday. So it's a big issue. I heard Nasir El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, say that President Buhari did not even hear or know that they threatened to abduct him. Again, I'm asking: is the president also aware that in the National Assembly some senators are rising up, to impeach him?
Most likely not.
Yeah, most likely not. Because I was shocked when El-Rufai said, that was the biggest story of on this side of the world for many days. Because the terrorists were bold enough to say, after flogging those people, to say that they will bring your president here, we'll bring the governor of Kaduna here, we'll bring top government officials here. And so when they briefed the president in the morning on the state of the nation, what does the NSA tell him? What does the NSA brief the president
big
about?
Question.
This is not a matter of respect. An old man want to respect him. You brief him with the reality, with the real things, current happenings in the country. And one of those current happenings on Monday morning was the threat by terrorists to abduct the president. Call it laughable, call it terrorist propaganda, but it happened. It's one of the things on the list. And that's why I was saying he was the one that told the president on Thursday. He was broadcasting to the people of Kaduna State on the radio program, and he was the one that was saying so. That it was me that told him. He didn't know. That the president didn't know. So this impeachment threat again, we hope the president is fully aware and he understands that sometimes politics can happen. Yes, we know that it's a democracy. It's always the majority who have their way, and let the minority have the say if they want. But we're looking at an issue that's looking like it's bipartisan. If your party senators are hoping to decamp to make the other numbers swell, then you have to really be up and doing and be careful. Otherwise, the proceedings might start and begin to affect you. Of course, we haven't seen that happen in our history, an impeachment of the president in parliament.
But there's always the first time.
There's the first time, and this is building up to be like an issue that is truly bipartisan.
So we've heard the president say many times that he's not aware of this situation in the country. Yeah. Now with this, with El-Rufai saying this, does it mean that he doesn't read the papers, or just like you said, they don't brief him about these things?
More than reading the papers, I think it's briefing. It's a national security issue when we hear about this with other democracies, the bigger democracies, that the president, when he wakes up in the morning, the U.S. president, the first person he meets with the national security advisor, who briefs him, not just on local, not just domestic issues, also international issues. He gets that briefing daily, the NSA briefings. But we copy that style and have an NSA because I always ask, what does NSA
what does he do?
What does he really do? Maybe he briefs the president, but every time we hear that there are big issues in this country, the stories that the president is not aware. I'm like this. I mean, I thought that the president would have been told that they said we kidnap so that he can laugh it off and say what a joke, and all that, because I mean, Babashu is laughable, so that the president could have said so what a joke, let them come, and all that, but the impression that Nasir El-Rufai gave is that he was completely unaware until I told him.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more, leave a comment, and like. Thank you.